Ritesh from Dancing with Data, क्योंकि data ही data है. So what I have for you today? Today we are going to talk about the layouts, different Tableau layouts, tiled or floating, tiled or floating. So have you seen tiles inside your bathroom? That will not overlap like this. That there is no use of having tiles like this. It will be always, it will respect the boundary, and within that boundary, if it is a rectangle, you have two cards within the rectangle. If you reduce, we'll come to that later. But floating, like for example, these cards, you have the luxury to float it. You have the luxury to make this boy at the front and this car at the back, or this car at the front, this boy at the back. That is floating. And most of the cases, your dashboard will have the combination of tiled and floating. So we'll see when we see the hands-on example over there. So for example, this is sample superstore, and this is the default dashboard that you already have it at uh, along with your Tableau desktop. If not, if you are a Tableau public, then please go to my description and you will be able to download it. So this is the overview. And before creating any dashboard, right, it's always a good habit to take your pen or paper and draw the layout. Like, how do you want it? So, for example, before having this one, somebody would have created this layout. So here you can see the green one is the vertical layout, the red one, uh, the last two, these are the horizontal layout. So what is the difference between vertical and horizontal? So if you see, if I just go to the layout and I click there, so you go to layout and you will see that it will assist you to see the item hierarchy. So here you can see this is my vertical layout, and you can see the blue border over there. So within this vertical, if I expand, I have total sale, horizontal, first horizontal and the second horizontal. Okay, for see it like this. So if you see, this green is vertical layout because you have vertically you can set objects, and within that the second one or the second red rectangle and the third one, these are horizontal layout where you can see the partition in between, like horizontally you have set, and within this horizontal you can have vertical layout as well, because if you see over there within this horizontal I have horizontal layout, okay, where you have sales map, and within this horizontal I have sales map, this is a sales map, and I have vertical layout. So you can have different layouts within a layout, right? So that's is something that, but for now I would like you to just concentrate on this vertical total sales, this horizontal, and the other one. Okay, so how do we do that? So let's do it from the scratch. I'll create a new dashboard. So what I need to drag, I need total sales, but before that I need to create a vertical layout first, right? So we have got the vertical layout. That means we have got this green layout. And after that, I need total sales at the top, right? Makes sense. So if you go to layout, it will try to assist you. Vertical layout, I've got my first worksheet over there. And after that, I need horizontal layout because I'm going to set my sales map in the horizontal layout. I drag my sales map. Okay, if I go to the layout, I can see that fine within vertical total sale, then we have horizontal, that's fine. But this has come outside, right? I need to drag this uh, under this horizontal, right? It should be there. So what we can do is we can go there and we'll try to drag it over there so that it will be there, right? Not like this. So until and unless it shows you this shaded region and the you see the outer border over there with the dark blue line, it won't come. Now it has come. Now if you see in this horizontal, I have sales map, I have the vertical layout as well. So life is set. But if you see, we need to have two more worksheets over there. These two worksheets, right? This one and this one. That too inside a horizontal container. So we need one more horizontal container. So we'll try to put it over there. solid. Okay, that is the other sheet. So we'll try to have this horizontal container. It will not come at the bottom, so I'm putting it somewhere at the middle, and after that drag it and drag it. And now the advantage of these containers, right, uh, is like I can just drag and drop it anywhere. Just focus over here. I want to, because if you see the original one, it is like this. Map is at the middle, not like this. So I'll click on the map and I'll click on the horizontal container, and after that I can just drag and drop. That is the beauty. I can adjust. So nothing is floating over there, right? Everything is inside the container. So we have got it now. Inside the vertical, I have my total sales. Then I have horizontal. Within this horizontal, there is vertical as well, right? Within this horizontal, you have sales map. In parallel, you have vertical layout, a vertical container. And after that, within that vertical container, you have profit ratio and all the filters over there. And then you have within the vertical, you have this again horizontal container. And within the horizontal container, you have these two worksheets over there, as simple as that. Now, what is the, and if you see the dashboard on the left hand side, you have the option to fix the size or you go with the automatic as well. It is recommended that you don't go with the automatic. First is more or less you will be using floating over there. For example, if I just go back over there, I would like this to be there here, not there, because you would have seen whenever you have a map, you have this legend over there. It makes more sense if I have this within my map, right? It won't make sense to have it over there along with the filters, right? So we'll keep it over there. So that means I have got my first floating element over there. So if I make the type automatic, it will try to expand or contract with respect to your desktop resolution. So that means if it will expand, that floating will remain at the same position. So if you see floating, this has got some position, right? Floating X position, Y position, it will remain over there, right? So if it expand or contract, that will just disorient, that will be misplaced over there. So that is the number one. Second thing is that fixed will always give you a better performance, right? It will give you a better performance. So always consider fixed instead of automatic, because in most of your dashboard it will be like a combination of both fixed, floating, and tiled both. And the other advantage of, and also I can also have also, if you just go back over there, right, I can make this very particular layout like this horizontal layout as floating. So I have that option if needed, right? So you have the option to make your particular container as floating as well. Sometimes you do like that as well whenever it makes sense. So if your dashboard is more and more complex, you will have more floating elements within your dashboard. And if you are having a simple dashboard, even tiled works, right? So I think this is it. I'll try to make ensure that you get this dashboard at my YouTube description, and just try your hands, make your hands dirty with the layouts. Right? This is Ritesh signing off from Dancing with Data, क्योंकि डेटा ही दाता है क्या तुमको सब कुछ आता है.